What's up, y'all? So I've officially made the switch to conventional for this meet because sumo is so technical, and although the weights always feel light, sometimes I can't get it. Like I'll rip it off the floor and it gets stuck at my knees, and there's no point in being strong sometimes. At the meet, you gotta be able to always hit the weights. And start off with speed squats again. This time I added a 15-pound chain, practice moving fast, and then my wider stance has helped out a little bit. And then I hit a daily minimum of 405 and it moved better than last week, so that is always good. Always want to get the openers moving fast. Bringing in the grip on the bench also helped out a lot. I smoked 315 with the long pause, and then I did 335 and it's still pretty good. So I'm pretty confident with my bench and my squat. Now everything is kind of getting dialed in, and now I got to really work on is my conventional deadlift, and the deadlift went pretty good today. Pulled 495, felt kind of heavy, but then when I watched the camera and the footage, it actually moved pretty smoothly. And then I didn't want to take a huge jump because it's my first time pulling conventional in a long time. So I went for 525 and it also went okay. There's a slight hitch, but I think that'll be a good conservative second attempt for now. And then I hit 545 with straps. I actually wasn't gonna do it. I was like, man, 525 was like a RPE 9.5 already. Should I go for it? Kind of bro science-y, but I was like, sometimes there's like the scientific explanation, but there's also a psychological advantage. Like for example, all the numbers can add up to a certain outcome, but that's why people like watching sports games. All the numbers statistically, this team is supposed to lose. They have the worst shooters, they have the worst strategy, the worst defense, but with a good amount of heart, they can still win. That's a qualitative part of sports that a lot of people neglect all the time. So today I strapped in, hit 545, gave me a lot of confidence. And so now I know, I think I should be able to hit a good 540, 545 at the meet. And now I can enter into every single conventional deadlift session with that much more confidence. And that's something that science can't explain. So sometimes you gotta follow your heart too, as long as you don't stray away from science too much, because science statistically will land in a very accurate place. So it's very important to stay on track, but sometimes you do need a morale boost and it can help out. But don't go fucking dumb. Like if 495 is slow, there's no point in me putting on 585 and then pulling it and not getting it, but oh my god, pick a lift that you feel like with a little bit of help, like straps, that you could still nail, and do something like that, and it'll give you a good morale boost and it'll uplift your entire session. And that's what happened to me today. I was able to power out the rest of the workout, and now I feel good. Now I can get on with the rest of my day. Oh, also, one really cool thing today, while I was working out, all my staff runs up to me and they're like, hey, who came? And I was like, who came? And like Richard Hawthorne came. And I was like, what? He's one of my favorite powerlifters. So if you guys don't know who Richard Hawthorne is, he is a 132-pound competitor with a over 600 pull and high 500s, if not 600-pound squat. He's a strong motherfucker, and he was visiting California on business or something. He stopped by Barbell Brigade, so that was hella dope. It was really cool to be able to meet him. So and he's like a monster deadlifter. So I don't know if the deadlift gods are speaking to me, but I pulled well today, and the master deadlifter came in here. I'm really happy. I just feel like the meet prep can go nowhere but up. Peace. Because the meet is coming up real soon, so all my powerlifting days, I'm going ham. I'm going sets of 3, sets of 2, and I want to train the other muscles that only respond to high rep ranges so that my body can stay balanced and my body doesn't become